really know how to start this video. I'm just gonna start it out by saying this is in no way generalized to any specific group of people. I'm just specifically talking about people who do this. Before I get into it, the reason that Savannah's not in this video is because I really wanted to make it right now. I didn't want to wait because, you know, I can just get it off my chest. Recently, we uploaded a video. The last video we uploaded, it was us reacting to Ariana Grande's album. Amazing album. We are huge fans of Ariana. We love her music. We love her as a person. We've been fans since, you know, forever. We love her, okay? I just want to get that out there. We adore Ariana, but that doesn't mean that we can't have some criticism about anything that she does. That doesn't mean that we can't have a little bit of negativity toward anything she does, okay? We are huge fans, but we're not fans that don't have our own opinions because we love her too much to have our own opinions. That's not how we are. We are very opinionated people, but we're also very positive people. So it's not like when we give our opinions, it's being negative. It's not to be mean. We gave the album an 8 out of 10 overall. That's so good. We loved the album. We had criticism for like maybe 2 or 3 songs, and it was light criticism. It wasn't even like these are bad songs. To our taste, they weren't like necessarily the best for our taste, okay, for our taste. But we still gave it an 8 out of 10. We literally listened to every single one of those songs. We don't skip any of them. We don't hate any of them. I just want to put that out there. I'm sorry that the camera's shaking. It's on my bed. We love the way she puts her heart and soul into her music. We love how much she cares for her music, and we love how much she loves her music. It doesn't mean that we can't have any issues with it or, you know, have any bias. It doesn't mean that we're gonna love everything 100% because we're different people than her. It's her creation, and we appreciate so much of her creation, how the lyrics speak to us, how passionate she is, and that's all that matters. Like, honestly, that's all that matters. Our reaction is our genuine reaction, okay? If we don't like a song a little bit, it just doesn't matter. I want to just get into the fan base of Ariana Grande. Again, not generalizing the whole fan base, just the people that fall under these specific things that I'm going to talk about. I've noticed that fans of every artist, they can be so toxic. It's very hard to get to me because I'm generally a pretty easygoing person. I don't give into hate. I actually don't care about hate at all. I'm very confident in myself, in my beliefs at least. I'm very confident in my beliefs. I don't need other people's input to feel validated, and some people do. That's totally okay. I understand that that's an issue for some people, which is why hate gets to people a lot. But when it starts to get to me is when it starts to hurt people close to me and the people that I love. And Savannah, she is my best friend. She's everything to me, and when I see her even an ounce hurt, even the slightest bit upset and sad over hate comments, it makes me so mad because it's so unnecessary. We got hate for disagreeing with a message that was being put out, which is the way we interpreted it, and we said in the video that this was our interpretation. It doesn't mean that that's what the song meant. Clearly there's been some theories about what the song actually means. We don't fully know. I've seen some comments on the video, I've seen some theories, I've seen some other videos, you know, talking and discussing what that song could be about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's break up with your girlfriend, I'm bored. So we basically just had an issue with the lyrics, and it was our first time listening to it, so it's not like we're gonna, you know, break down the lyrics and be like, oh, like maybe she could be talking about this, especially because we were trying to get it up so fast, okay? It was our first reaction, that's what we thought, that's how we interpreted it, and we weren't, you know, fond of the idea, which is fine. If it's the wrong interpretation, okay, let it go. I get it now. I get that it could be different than we perceived it, but the way we perceived it in the first place was what was in the video, and we weren't really okay with that message, and I accept that. We could have been wrong. There's a lot of speculation, but there's just no need to hate on us for, you know, possibly getting it wrong and criticizing the message a little bit. With that being said, there was like 2 other songs that I wasn't really fond of, in my opinion, at first. Right now I'm listening to all the songs and I love them all. I don't want to just sit there, react to a whole album, and love every single song. What is the fun in that? What is the interesting content in that? Listening to every single song and being like, yep, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10. We're gonna sit there and give our honest opinions and our honest criticism, and if that's not what you think, that's okay. That's what the world is, you know, full of different opinions. Wouldn't it be so boring if everybody had the same opinion? It not only gets to me when I see the people that I love hurt from hate, it really gets to me when anybody suffers from it, you know, like Colleen Ballinger, she's been having a lot of issues with hate lately because she had a child. There's hate that's like, oh, you're talking too much about your child or her pregnancy. She just had a baby. That is probably one of the most important parts, if not the most important part of your life. You know, that's such a special time, especially your first child. And just the fact that people are making her feel bad about broadcasting that really makes me upset. That's just one example, but so many people get hate for such stupid things. I personally couldn't care less about hate, but when I see other people getting hate, I have so much empathy. Why is this happening? It's so sad to watch. I read that hate on our video and I was fine with it. I was honestly like, yeah, people are gonna be like this, you know, it's just people. Hate, it's nothing new. It's really not. Once I see it affecting people, especially my best friend, it's hate. Obviously, it's gonna get to some people and it's not okay with me, and it needs to stop. If your place in a fandom is to support the person that you love, what good is it searching and searching for people's videos about that celebrity and commenting on their videos, talking them down, criticizing them for having an opinion? What is your goal for that? That just kind of gives them a bad rep. It's not like it's Ariana's fault whatsoever for how her fans act, some of her fans. Okay, so I'm editing right now. I actually forgot to mention Pete Davidson and all the hate that he got after him and Ariana separated. He got so much hate from who? Ariana's fans. Ariana's fans drove him to hating himself and like wanting to die because of how much hate he was getting. For what reason? No good reason. I just thought that I would throw that in there because those were her fans. I'm not gonna say all of them. Obviously not all of her fans, but they were her fans, the ones that were harassing him for no good reason, thinking they were sticking up for Ariana, and Ariana had to go comfort him and be like, hey guys, be nice, you know? The person that you are obsessed with, they shouldn't be telling you to be nice to someone. She loved him to death. She was going to marry this man. Her fans, some of her fans, decided it was the best thing to do to verbally attack him, to the point where she needed to take it into her own hands and, you know, fix the situation and comfort him because of her own fans. That's embarrassing. I'm sorry, but that's embarrassing. So I just wanted to put that out there. I just don't understand why it's so important to you to just like put your defenses up and be like, oh, Ariana's the best. I can't believe you said one thing negative about her. It's just, what is that doing? What's your end goal? Obsessing to the point where you agree 100% with every single thing they do. That's not being a fan. That's being an obsessive fanatic. Loving someone so much that you can't even be a little critical of them. A little. To the point where you no longer have your own thoughts and opinions. Don't get me wrong, you can love someone so much and you can agree with like most of the things that they do because you just have the same morals and maybe they just make the exact content that you like. Even you yourself doesn't do everything right, and I 100% guarantee that. 100%. I know that you don't agree with every single thing that you've done in your life, so why is it that you're worshiping a person who probably makes the same amount of mistakes as you do? I really think that people need to talk about things that are negative. I feel like I'm a very positive person in general, but everyone also has their own opinions, their own thoughts, their own bias. And I think, especially on this platform, that should be talked about. That should be expressed with the world, because people shouldn't just have thoughts to have thoughts. They should have thoughts so that they can share it with people who might feel the same way. That's the best feeling, to put something out there and have someone be like, yes, I totally understand what you're saying, you know? Even if it's just like a simple thing like, ooh, like, like, this beat is weird. And then someone comments like, I thought that too, you know, that's cool. It's cool to connect with people, especially people that you don't even know. That's awesome to me. You know, it's not like we need to talk about like negative things in music, like, but if you don't like a certain beat or a certain type of music or a certain song, it doesn't mean you don't understand the genre. It doesn't mean you don't understand the artist as a whole. I respect everyone fully who makes music. If they're 100% proud of what they made, if they put their heart and soul into it, you know, like, who am I to say that it's bad? No one. I'm no one. So even if I said it was bad, I mean, that's my opinion. I can say it's bad. I can say a song is bad. Like, plenty of people have said, like, Lauren Gray's music is bad and Jacob Sartorius's music is bad. They don't get hate for that. Why? Because a lot of people agree with that. So why are unpopular opinions so hated on? People don't like music. People don't like certain songs. That's okay. That's totally fine. People can say, oh, that's not my taste, and not be hated on. That shouldn't be something to worry about because people are different. Some people have to go out of their way to call out physical appearance simply because we disagree on a song. It's absolutely disgusting. I will take constructive criticism, but when you can't even think of something besides you look ugly, you just look dumb. The last thing that I want to say is, you know, Savannah is a huge fan of XXXTentacion, and she's realized that his fan base, or at least most of his fan base, again, not gonna generalize, but most of his fan base are these like wholesome and accepting people, and they're like one of the most accepting fan bases. I don't understand why you can't support someone while also being respectful to people who don't really like them that much or have any issues, because I've only noticed such mean people in like big fan bases. And it's like when an artist grows and grows and grows and grows and becomes like super popular, all of a sudden all of their fans are like up in arms about everything. And I know XXXTentacion is not that popular. He has gotten more popular since he passed away, but you know, that fan base is just something else. And I've noticed it with a lot of smaller fan bases. They're just so wholesome, and I just wonder why all fan bases can't be so supportive of everyone's taste and everyone's opinions. It's really not that hard to just be understanding, you know, like, you like this certain type of music, other people like this certain type of music, and you guys can disagree and you guys can talk about it and you guys can, you know, say things that you don't like about other music, and that can be that can be the end of it. You don't have to be like, oh, you're wrong, or you just don't understand, because it's not that people don't understand, it's just that we have different tastes, and that's just the bottom line. All I wanted to really say in this video, because I know that I went on and on and on, all that I really wanted to say is be supportive of everyone, okay? I know that you have this one person, or maybe more, that you just support till, you know, forever, okay? I know that you support them no matter what. I get that, okay? But that doesn't mean that you can't have anything constructive to say about anything that they do, okay? If they do something that you don't really like, it's fine. And you don't need to attack people that disagree with you. You just really don't. It's so uncalled for. It's so unnecessary. And it hurts people's feelings. It really does. I'm speaking for other people who've had hate and have dealt with it and have struggled with it and whose mental health's plummeted because of hate. It's a really big issue. And it's not okay, and it needs to stop. And it's really hard for me to watch, and I'm sure it's hard for other people, especially the ones dealing with it. And I feel so sorry for those people. And I know it's easier said than done to just ignore it and to just let it go and to just be yourself. It's not that simple for some people, and it really gets to them. It gets under their skin. And you know, I just feel like people on YouTube need to be more supportive of each other, especially when you're not doing anything wrong or you're not being mean. It really affects people. And that's all I really had to say. It's just something that I've been thinking about lately, and I mean, especially on my most recent video, it's gotten a lot of dislikes, which is fine, but I just want to know from your heart, did you dislike it because we disagreed with your opinion? If you genuinely thought the video was bad, I don't care, it's okay. I've just noticed on our other videos we get a lot of likes versus dislikes, and that video is pretty much the same as our other videos. You know, we laugh, we tell some jokes, jokes and we react, and that's basically it. We say our opinion, but you know, this one has more dislikes because we were a little more constructive, and it just doesn't add up to me. Agree to disagree. That's all I'm really gonna say. Okay, I'm done talking. I talked for 30 minutes now. I'm gonna end it here. You know, be kind, be supportive, be understanding. And I know I might get a lot of hate on this video too, which I'm fine with. You guys can hate all you want. Honestly, I don't really care. Savannah's not in this video, so you guys can't hate on her, so I'm okay with it. Go ham. I don't care, but just like listen to what I said during this video. I 100% stand by everything that I said. If you guys have anything to say, I have no problem replying to you if you guys have questions or, you know, comments, or if you just want to say that I look ugly because I clean my face so I have nothing on. So feel free to do that. I don't mind. You can say all your opinions. I'm not gonna end this video on a bitter note though. I don't want to be bitter. Now that I've said all this, I'm pretty much over it. I just wanted to get that out there. Just be kind. That's all I want to say, and I'll see you guys in our next video.